All right. It's done. 5:01. Got the great Blue Bowen in the back.
And the even greater Jody Larrett in the front.
So I guess talk about the event really quick. I thought all the matches were really cool. Things that shocked me were first match out of the gates was so Katowski was dominant, and Doug blew his elbow.
First round of the first match too. Yeah. So but Tony looked good.
But this is a reality in our sport, and I'll tell you, as a competitor, there's been many times when I've thought to myself that I would rather take that injury than to put my arm down. So, I mean, hats off to Doug Ellerick for taking it to the wall, right?
Yeah.
That's hard anyways. So, I mean, as much as it sucks to get injured, I'm sure he'll be back and probably be a better man for it.
Yeah. Next match, what was it?
Was it
I can't even think.
Victoria?
No, that was the third.
Okay, so that was Storm.
Storm.
Dominant.
Man, that went against everyone's pick.
I thought it was going to be super close. Yeah. Storm there's not much to say. Storm was just really next level, yeah?
Too good. Jordan couldn't get to the straps. He was way too slow. Storm's hand was way too impressive. And even the side pressure, there wasn't really any sort of threat from Jordan on that. So, dominant indeed.
The ladies.
Match of the day.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Welcome back, Nancy Locke.
Nancy Locke. Fierce.
Like Alan Fisher fierce.
Yes.
And tiny.
Screaming and committed, in there with that hook and with her bones. I think that everybody was telling Victoria, and I think everybody thought it was going to be a bit of a layup for her.
Yeah. Everyone thought if we went inside, it would be pretty simple, but...
Yeah.
And Victoria wanted to go up with her the whole time, but just couldn't because Nancy was so fast on that hit getting inside. They were grinding every time.
That was awesome.
Love the way Victoria moved though. I feel like Nancy was the strong puller.
I like Victoria's hair.
Do not start talking about her hair. It's cool.
It is pretty
I
cool.
want to have hair like Victoria's.
I heard Jamie from WAL saying, "What is with your hair, David? Every photo we have of you, you have a different hairstyle."
I don't like this.
No, what he said was, we have 500 photos of you, and they're all awful.
Don't
Jody,
ever.
please,
That's why I wear a hat
do
right now.
something about
My
his
hair's
hair.
a disaster.
Which, by the way, for everyone out there, I try. He doesn't let me touch it. I promise. It's an effort every day. It's a fight.
RVJ versus Craig Tullier. Great match.
Yeah.
I feel like RVJ never really committed his shoulder. He just stayed I think that Tullier technically controlled the set throughout.
Yeah.
He's a smaller framed dude. I think that technically, he controlled everything and just...
He had RVJ worried. RVJ was living by a thread of his pronation.
Yes, he was.
Absolutely.
And the whole way through. Not just, it wasn't like he failed or gassed out. Even the last match, I feel like RVJ actually tried to man him and go early on that pin, and not try and work his way through him intelligently. I think he went to kill him.
Yeah. Travis played a big part in this because RVJ looked like he was defeated mentally. Travis came over and said, "Dude, you need to get emotional and fire up," and RVJ found a little bit more spark, and that seemed to be the difference because it looked like it was going 2 years away.
Really great match. Really great match. I think RVJ has a lot of tools for that division. I think in the division right now in the WL, I think that we need to see Paul Lynn and Storm maybe have another crack at him, but RVJ's looking pretty good in that category right now.
Maybe send Danny Tesh in there so you can
Danny Tesh.
And then yours.
Yeah, I was really happy. Obviously, it's good to win. I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of heat. Round one, I do feel like it was definitely low. Like I think I was pinned. It felt like I was pinned. I'm really looking forward to seeing the camera angle. All the refs told me that they replayed it and they said it was like a millimeter from the pin, which is cool. But either way,
And Blue and I disagree because we were both there, and I'm like, I know it was really close, but we did a long rule session ahead of time too, and Bart was adamantly clear. I will only call a pin if it's a buried pin. Like you guys got to bury it.
yeah.
And
It felt to me. It felt.
wasn't buried.
I felt like I was buried, but
It was close.
still going. So
I think we wanted to see that one called just for the theatre that it would have led to. Like I think even if he did get that first round, I think you were going to win 3-1 from what we saw.
yeah, I think so
But-
too. But there would have been more pressure,
Yeah.
and I would have escalated things for sure. I think second round, I went in just hook on hook with him just to see, and his hook is awesome. I think that I got a press spot on him, and I can take his wrist, outside the straps a bit easier, but he's amazing, super strong dude. I think it's just frame size.
Yeah,
I think that's really all it is.
yeah. His horsepower is phenomenal.
Yeah. I think it's just I'm a bit too tall, and I've got too many places I can run away, and
Yeah, it's that extra little bit of height that you had to lever up in that King's move,
Yeah.
and you took the pronation, and
makes it
was
tough.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a flop press.
That's the problem. Because I was waiting for it. I'm like, you should flop press me right now.
Yeah.
And
But
when
he's too short.
right, and when he didn't do it, that's when I was like, okay,
We're good.
yeah, I'm totally cruising now. But the things that I took away from that match is I do have a legit King's move. Like, I've had one for a while now. Like, I bust it out every time I pull Matt or, a few different people. But I feel like I can use it. I feel like after I get to pull somebody who's really good at something, I kind of adopt some of it.
Yeah.
I just want to get my Jerry flop on, and then I'll really,
You got the complete.
yeah, then I'll be really
And
good.
you learn one more thing too. You relearned one more thing that you have. He can hit. He can.
Yeah, once I get you tired, I
He
can
can hit. He hasn't hit in a decade. He can hit.
Yeah, so that's the event. Good time, good after
Yeah.
party.
I love that. For me, first impression of a WAL event being in the room was, if you're a sports fan, you need to go to a live WAL event because they are amazing, and the energy's high, the emotion and the athletes is amazing. Production level is as good as it gets. I think fans of sport will love it if they turn up and watch it. You don't have to be a fan of arm wrestling. Just fans of sport will
Yeah,
love it.
good times.
Yeah.
Next one is in
Baltimore?
Baltimore. I think Juji's gonna be there. Speaking of Juji,
Yeah.
what is it, Friday? 1 week and a day. 8 days out from the bottom 8.
Yeah.
The biggest sporting event in arm wrestling. Seriously, we got Mr. Blue Bowen versus the internet trolliest troll of the trolls in Chris Gabi. The most unversatile arm wrestler in the sport.
But
so,
he takes his shoe off. That's cool.
right, well, he has to. He has to.
One shoe.
He has to do that. We got
Juji and the King.
Juji and Beaver Pumper, the king of the trappers versus the king of doing every crazy thing you can imagine. We got Artem, the guy who, I don't know, you think I have problems crossing the border? Is the spy. We're going to have to arrange a pickup for him. Okay, we're going to have to smuggle this dude across
Get
the
your
border.
boats ready.
Yeah, versus Laba, the drunken slob, the drunken
Slava?
slob from New York.
Love you, just joking. But Slava's a good name.
Yeah, Slava. And then you got Evan Bourne.
What are you doing?
Well, that's the way Craig says it, right? So Craig versus Evan. And I think that these are the two guys with the most diesel power in the tournament, and I think that they're going to break each other down real nice.
Sounds good for me.
Yeah, going to be a good class. Anyways, lots coming up. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update on how the weekend went. Hope you guys really like the show. People who think I'm getting weak, don't be fooled. I'm stronger than ever. Okay? I've never won quick. I've always won slow. Just another opportunity for me to show my versatility. Todd, pleasure, and get the hell out of the heavyweights.